Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to speak to you about non-negotiables. These are the things in your life that must remain untouchable. Sacred pillars. You should never surrender for anyone, no matter the pressure or temptation. You see, in life, people will often demand that you trade what is precious for what is convenient. But if you give in, you lose the essence of who you are. That's why there are 4 things I urge you never to sacrifice. Not for love, not for friendship, not for success. Your purpose is sacred. It is the reason you were created, the unique assignment given to you by the Creator that no one else can fulfill. Each of us is born with a specific task, a mission that aligns with our talents, passions, and gifts. Yet, in a world full of voices, distractions, and expectations, there will always be those who attempt to redefine or diminish your purpose. They may do so knowingly or unknowingly, but the result is the same. If you sacrifice your purpose, you sacrifice your identity, your fulfillment, and your contribution to the world. Purpose gives life meaning. Without it, even the greatest successes can feel hollow. You can accumulate wealth, fame, or achievements, but if they are not tied to your purpose, they will never bring lasting satisfaction. That is why it is crucial to guard your purpose with unwavering commitment. It is the anchor that keeps you grounded when storms of doubt or discouragement arise. So, it is the compass that guides your decisions, ensuring you stay on course, even when others try to pull you in different directions. One of the most dangerous temptations is the pressure to conform. People often try to impose their opinions on you, telling you what you should be or how you should live. They may have good intentions, but their vision for your life can never replace your own. Their advice may be useful, but it should never dictate your path. The danger comes when you begin to prioritize their expectations over your purpose. When you do, you start living someone else's dream, not your own. And that is a life of quiet frustration. Sacrificing your purpose often begins with small compromises. Perhaps you take a job that pays well but has nothing to do with your passion. Maybe you stay in a relationship that drains you because you fear being alone. Or you agree to commitments that pull you away from the work that truly matters. These choices may seem minor at first, but over time they can lead you far from the path you were meant to walk. The further you stray, the harder it becomes to return. That is why it is vital to recognize these moments of compromise and have the courage to say no. Guarding your purpose requires clarity and conviction. You must first know what your purpose is, and that requires self-reflection. What are your gifts? What stirs your heart? What problems in the world do you feel called to solve? When you answer these questions honestly, you begin to uncover the purpose that has been inside you all along. Once you know it, you must commit to it wholeheartedly. You must make it non-negotiable, a priority above all else. Living your purpose often involves making sacrifices, but these sacrifices are worth it. You may need to let go of certain comforts, relationships, or opportunities that don't align with your mission. You may need to endure criticism, rejection, or setbacks along the way. But remember, every great person who fulfilled their purpose faced similar challenges. What set them apart was the determination to stay true to their calling, no matter the cost. Your purpose is also tied to your impact on others. When you live authentically, pursuing your mission with passion and dedication, you inspire those around you. Your life becomes a testimony of what is possible when someone refuses to settle for less than they were created for. On the other hand, when you sacrifice your purpose, you not only cheat yourself, but also deprive the world of the unique contribution you were meant to make. So, protect your purpose. Let it be the driving force behind your decisions, the filter through which you evaluate opportunities and relationships. Surround yourself with people who encourage you to stay on track, who celebrate your mission rather than distract you from it. Be willing to walk alone if necessary, because the path of purpose is not always crowded. Never forget that your purpose is sacred. It is the essence of who you are, the reason you were placed on this earth. If you hold on to it, nurture it, and live it fully, It will not only bring you fulfillment, but will also leave a legacy that outlives you. Your values define your identity. They are the core principles that shape who you are, the invisible pillars that hold up the structure of your character. When you sacrifice your values, you are not just compromising a set of beliefs. You are compromising yourself. Values are not negotiable. They are not something you adjust for convenience or trade for temporary approval. Instead, they are the standards that guide your decisions, protect your integrity, and ultimately determine the legacy you leave behind. End quote. In today's world, the pressure to sacrifice values is everywhere. It comes from society's obsession with success at all costs, from relationships that demand compromise, and from situations where shortcuts seem easier than standing firm. The truth is, it often takes courage to hold on to your values. When everyone else seems to be bending the rules or abandoning their principles, staying true to what you believe can feel like swimming against the current. Life is going to change, swimming against the current. But that is the essence of integrity. It is not about what you do when everyone is watching, but about what you do when no one is watching. Values serve as a moral compass, providing direction when life becomes uncertain. They help you navigate difficult choices and prevent you from straying into areas that may bring regret. Without clear values, you are vulnerable to the shifting opinions of others. People will try to sway you, promising rewards or threatening consequences if you do not conform. But here is a fundamental truth. The moment you compromise your values for approval, you lose the very thing that makes you worthy of respect. Sacrificing values often begins with small, seemingly insignificant decisions. Perhaps you tell a lie to avoid conflict, break a promise because it's inconvenient, or turn a blind eye to something wrong because it's easier than taking a stand. These compromises may seem harmless in the moment, but they chip away at your character. Over time, they erode the foundation of who you are. Character is built in moments of decision, and every time you choose to honor your values, you strengthen your identity. Staying true to your values can sometimes cost you. You might lose opportunities, face criticism, or risk relationships. But the cost of compromising your values is far greater. When you abandon your principles for short-term gain, the sense of regret and loss can linger far longer than any benefit you might have received. It's a trade that is never worth it. True success is not measured by what you achieve, but by how you achieve it. Success without integrity is an illusion, a hollow victory that leaves you empty. Your values also influence how you interact with others. They determine how you treat people, how you resolve conflicts, and how you respond to challenges. When you live according to your values, you inspire trust and respect. People may not always agree with you, but they will admire your consistency and authenticity. In contrast, when you compromise your values, you send a message that you cannot be relied upon. Relationships built on dishonesty or inconsistency rarely stand the test of time. Values are also deeply tied to self-respect. When you live according to your principles, you can look in the mirror with a sense of pride and peace. You know that you have stayed true to yourself, even when it was difficult. On the other hand, when you betray your values, you betray yourself. The weight of that betrayal can be heavy, affecting your confidence, your happiness, and your sense of worth. To live a life of integrity, you must first define your values. What do you stand for? What lines will you never cross? Once you have clarity, commit to these values wholeheartedly. Let them guide your decisions, even in the face of temptation or adversity. Surround yourself with people who respect your principles and encourage you to stay true to them. Distance yourself from those who pressure you to compromise, for they are not contributing to your growth but hindering it. Ultimately, your values are the foundation of your legacy. When you live according to them, you leave behind a story of integrity, courage, and authenticity. You show others that it is possible to succeed without sacrificing what matters most. Remember, the world does not need more people who conform to its fleeting standards. It needs people who stand firm in their beliefs, who live with purpose and integrity, and who refuse to sacrifice their values for anything or anyone. Time is irreplaceable, It is the most valuable resource you possess because, unlike money, possessions, or even relationships, once time is spent, it can never be recovered. Every passing second is a piece of your life that you can never reclaim, making it essential to approach time with intentionality and wisdom. How you use your time determines the quality of your life, the success of your endeavors, and the legacy you leave behind. Many people live as though time is infinite, carelessly squandering it on trivial pursuits or with individuals who do not contribute to their growth. They postpone their dreams, procrastinate on important tasks, and waste precious hours on distractions. But time is not infinite. It is a fleeting resource, and none of us knows how much we have. That is why it is critical to be deliberate about where your time goes. Every moment matters, and every decision about how you spend it shapes the life you are building. Time should be seen as an investment, and just like any investment, it requires discernment. Before you commit to a task, a relationship, or an opportunity, ask yourself, does this align with my purpose? Does it bring value to my life or the lives of others? If the answer is no, it might be time to reconsider. Wasting time on unproductive or unimportant activities robs you of the opportunity to pursue what truly matters. One of the biggest threats to wise time management is distraction. In today's fast-pacing world, it is easy to get caught up in the noise, scrolling endlessly on social media, binge-watching shows, or engaging in endless conversations that lead nowhere. While these activities may seem harmless, they often consume hours that could have been spent pursuing your goals, nurturing meaningful relationships, or resting and recharging. Recognize the distractions in your life and have the discipline to limit their hold over you. It's easier said than done. Remember, the greatest danger that comes our way is not accident. It's the greatest. Another critical aspect of managing your time is recognizing its value in relationships. The people you spend your time with influence your mindset, behavior, and direction. Be cautious about who you allow into your inner circle. Some people add value to your life, encouraging you, supporting your dreams, and challenging you to grow. Others drain your energy, waste your time, and distract you from your purpose. Learn to discern between the two and prioritize those who uplift and inspire you. Remember, guarding your time also means learning to say no. Many people struggle with this, fearing they will disappoint others or miss out on opportunities. But saying yes to everything often means saying no to what is truly important. Every commitment you make comes with a cost. It takes time away from something else. Be selective about what you agree to, ensuring it aligns with your priorities and long-term goals. Saying no is not selfish, it is a necessary act of stewardship over the resource that is uniquely yours. It is also important to remember that how you spend your time reflects your values. If you claim that family is important to you but rarely spend time with your loved ones, your actions contradict your words. If you say you value personal growth but do not invest time in learning or self-improvement, you are not living in alignment with your beliefs. Evaluate how you use your time and make adjustments to ensure it reflects what you truly value. The greatest regret of many people is not how they spent their money or what possessions they acquired, but how they spent their time. They look back and wish they had pursued their dreams sooner, spent more time with the people they loved, or taken better care of themselves. Do not wait until it is too late to recognize the value of time. Spend more time to recognize the value of time. Make the most of every moment, knowing that each day is an opportunity to move closer to your purpose, deepen your relationships, and make an impact. Time, once gone, is gone forever. Treat it as the treasure it is. Use it wisely, spend it purposefully, and guard it fiercely. Your future self will thank you for the choices you make today. Faith anchors your soul. It is the foundation that keeps you steady when the storms of life rage around you. Without faith, life becomes unstable, a constant struggle to find meaning, direction, and peace. Your faith is deeply personal, a connection to the divine, and a source of strength that allows you to face life's uncertainties with confidence and courage. It is not just something you have, it is something you live. In a world full of shifting values and fleeting promises, faith provides a constant. It reminds you of who you are and whose you are. It grounds you in truth when the voices around you are loud and conflicting. It sustains you in times of hardship when nothing else can. But like any precious treasure, your faith must be guarded. There will always be forces, people, circumstances, and temptations that will try to pull you away from what you believe. The key is to remain steadfast, refusing to compromise your beliefs for the temporary approval of others or the allure of material possessions. The promise of perfection from heaven remains as powerful as ever. It stands for the seed of self-doubt. One of the most common challenges to faith comes in the form of relationships. People you care about may pressure you to compromise your beliefs to maintain harmony or gain their acceptance. They may question your convictions or attempt to persuade you to abandon them altogether. But here's the truth. Any relationship that requires you to betray your faith is not a relationship worth keeping. True love and respect honor your beliefs rather than undermine them. Never trade your soul's anchor for a connection that cannot withstand the test of integrity. Material possessions also pose a significant challenge to faith. The pursuit of wealth, status, or success can sometimes tempt you to compromise your values and spiritual principles. Society often equates success with accumulation, but faith teaches us that true success is about alignment, living in accordance with divine purpose and principles. The temporary satisfaction of material gain can never replace the lasting peace and fulfillment that come from staying true to your faith. Faith also plays a vital role in guiding your decisions. When faced with uncertainty, it gives you clarity. When faced with fear, it gives you courage. When faced with doubt, it gives you hope. Your faith becomes a lens through which you view the world, enabling you to see possibilities where others see limitations. It reminds you that your life is not governed by chance but by divine design. Compromising your faith may seem like an easy way out in certain situations, but the consequences are profound. When you abandon your beliefs, even temporarily, you lose a part of yourself. The peace that comes from living in alignment with your values is replaced by inner conflict. The confidence that comes from knowing you are standing on solid ground is replaced by insecurity. The strength that comes from spiritual connection is replaced by emptiness. No relationship, possession, or opportunity is worth that loss. End quote. Faith also connects you to a greater purpose. It reminds you that your life is part of something much larger than yourself. This perspective gives you resilience, allowing you to endure trials and setbacks without losing hope. It keeps you focused on what truly matters, helping you rise above the distractions and trivialities that often consume our attention. To live a life anchored in faith, you must nurture it. Spend time in prayer, reflection, or meditation. Seek wisdom from sacred texts and teachings. Surround yourself with people who share your beliefs and encourage your spiritual growth. Guard your faith against anything that seeks to weaken it, whether it's toxic influences, unhealthy environments, or your own doubts. Strengthen it by putting it into action, living out your principles in every decision and interaction. Your faith is not just a part of who you are, it is the essence of who you are. It is what grounds you, guides you, and sustains you. Never compromise it for anything or anyone. For in the end, it is your faith that will carry you through life's challenges and lead you to a life of true peace, purpose, and fulfillment. Peace protects your mind. It is the sanctuary where clarity, wisdom, and strength reside. Peace protects your mind. It is the sanctuary where clarity, wisdom, and strength reside. In a world filled with chaos, distractions, and pressures, peace is not just a luxury, it is a necessity. Without it, your mind becomes a battlefield, overwhelmed by stress, confusion, and negativity. When your peace is disrupted, your ability to think clearly, make sound decisions, and respond to challenges with grace is compromised. That is why you must guard your peace with the same vigilance you would a priceless treasure. Peace is not something that happens by chance, it is something you must intentionally cultivate. It begins within, rooted in your mindset and perspective. Many people mistakenly seek peace in external circumstances, thinking they will find it in a quiet environment, a problem-free life, or the absence of conflict. But true peace is not dependent on what is happening around you. It comes from what is happening within you. Life, it is not the subject of chance. Life is not dependent on what is happening around you. It comes from what is happening within you. It is an inner stillness, a confidence that no matter what chaos surrounds you, your mind and spirit remain calm and unshaken. The greatest threats to your peace often come from others. People with negative attitudes, toxic behavior, or constant demands can drain your energy and disrupt your tranquility. Some individuals thrive on conflict, seeking to draw you into unnecessary arguments or drama, and promising to be the one to turn it around, as if your mind and spirit have nothing to do with it, taking you down to your natural rhythm of thought. Others may impose their expectations, opinions, or problems on you, leaving you overwhelmed and out of balance. It is essential to recognize these threats and set boundaries to protect your peace. This does not mean shutting people out entirely, but being intentional about who and what you allow into your mental and emotional space. Guarding your peace also means mastering the art of letting go. Many people carry the weight of past hurts, grudges, or failures, allowing them to steal their peace in the present. Others worry excessively about the future, letting anxiety cloud their minds. To protect your peace, you must learn to release what you cannot control. Forgive those who have wronged you, not for their sake, but for yours. Let go of mistakes, knowing that they do not define you, but can teach you. Focus on the present moment, trusting that the future is in the hands of the Creator. Disrupting your peace has a domino effect on your life. When your mind is unsettled, your emotions become reactive, your decisions impulsive, and your relationships strained. Without peace, you may find yourself saying or doing things you later regret, driven by frustration or fear rather than wisdom. But when your peace is intact, you can approach life's challenges with calm and composure. You think more clearly, respond more thoughtfully, and act with greater purpose. 9. The key to maintaining peace is knowing what to prioritize. Not everything or everyone deserves your attention. Choose your battles wisely, recognizing that some conflicts are not worth your energy. Learn to say no to distractions and obligations that do not align with your purpose. Be mindful of what you consume, whether it's information, conversations, or entertainment, and ensure it uplifts rather than unsettles you. Peace is also deeply tied to your spiritual connection. When you are grounded in your faith, you find a sense of calm that transcends circumstances. Prayer, meditation, or time spent reflecting on the divine can restore your inner balance, reminding you of the bigger picture and helping you release the worries that weigh on your mind. This spiritual grounding is an anchor, keeping you steady when the waves of life threaten to overwhelm you. Since before it's gone, you can never be at peace. Since before it's gone, you can never be anxious. Since before it's gone, you can never be afraid. Ultimately, protecting your peace is an act of self-respect. It is a recognition that your mental and emotional well-being are essential to your overall health and success. By guarding your peace, you give yourself the clarity and strength to navigate life with wisdom and grace. You become less reactive and more proactive, less influenced by external chaos and more centered in your purpose. Peace is a gift, but it is also a responsibility. Answer question B. The results will follow. Guard it fiercely. Surround yourself with positivity, set firm boundaries, and nurture your inner calm. When you protect your peace, you protect your ability to think clearly, to act wisely, and to live fully. B is another tool in the arsenal of being. Your dreams are non-negotiable. They are the seeds of destiny planted deep within your soul, waiting to grow into something extraordinary. They are not random ideas or fleeting wishes. They are glimpses of the greatness that you are created to achieve. Sacrificing your dreams means sacrificing the life you were meant to live, settling for mediocrity instead of stepping into the extraordinary. Dreams are a reflection of your potential. They reveal what you are capable of achieving when you align your passion, purpose, and perseverance. But dreams are also fragile. They require care, commitment, and courage to nurture. The world is filled with people who will try to discourage you, tell you your dreams are unrealistic, or convince you to lower your expectations. These voices, whether external or internal, are the greatest threats to your destiny. They are the greatest threats to your destiny. To realize your dreams, you must silence them and remain steadfast in your belief that what has been placed within you is possible. One of the most common reasons people sacrifice their dreams is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, or even fear of success can hold you back. You may doubt your abilities, question whether the effort is worth it, or convince yourself that now is not the right time. But dreams do not wait for the perfect moment. They require action. Fear is a natural part of pursuing greatness, but it should never be the reason you give up. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. Another obstacle to dreams is the pressure to conform. Society often expects us to follow a predetermined path, to prioritize stability over passion, and to choose practicality over possibility. These expectations can make it tempting to abandon your dreams for a more acceptable life. But dreams are not practical. They are bold, daring, and transformative. They challenge you to break free from limitations and redefine what is possible. When you sacrifice your dreams to fit into someone else's mold, you lose the unique essence of who you are. Pursuing your dreams requires sacrifices, but those sacrifices are investments in your future. You may need to give up comfort, convenience, or even relationships that do not align with your vision. You may need to endure setbacks, failures, and long periods of waiting. But every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to the realization of your dreams. The road may be difficult, but the destination is worth every challenge you face along the way. Your dreams are also tied to your purpose. They are not just about personal success or fulfillment. They are about the impact you are meant to have on the world. When you pursue your dreams, you inspire others to do the same. Your courage, determination, and achievements become a beacon of hope for those who are watching. In this way, your dreams are not just for you. They are for the people whose lives you are meant to touch and transform. Guarding your dreams means protecting them from negativity and distraction. Be mindful of the people you surround yourself with. Seek out those who encourage and support your vision, and distance yourself from those who belittle or discourage it. Feed your dreams with positivity, whether through books, mentors, or environments that inspire and challenge you. Stay focused on your goals, refusing to let temporary setbacks or the opinions of others derail your progress. It is also essential to take action. Dreams without action remain fantasies. No matter how big or daunting your vision may seem, the only way to make it a reality is to take consistent steps toward it. Break it down into achievable goals and celebrate each milestone along the way. With every effort, you are not only moving closer to your dream, but also growing into the person capable of achieving it. Remember, your dreams were given to you for a reason. They are not random or accidental. They are divine whispers of the potential within you. They are a call to rise above the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. To sacrifice your dreams is to deny your destiny, but to pursue them is to embrace the greatness you were created for. Never let fear, doubt, or opposition convince you to abandon what is uniquely yours. Hold on to your dreams with unwavering determination and let them guide you to a life of purpose, fulfillment, and impact. As I close, let me remind you of this unshakable truth. Your life is not an accident. It is a deliberate masterpiece in the making. Within you lies a treasure. Your purpose, your values, your faith, your peace, your time, and your dreams. These are sacred gifts entrusted to you by the Creator, and they are non-negotiable. To sacrifice them for fleeting approval, temporary gain, or shallow relationships is to trade eternal significance for momentary satisfaction. Life will challenge you to compromise, to lower your standards, and to give away pieces of yourself for things that do not truly matter. But you must stand firm. Protect what has been entrusted to you. Walk with conviction, guided by principles that cannot be shaken, and anchored by faith that cannot be moved. Surround yourself with people who honor your values and dreams, and release anything or anyone that seeks to diminish the greatness within you. You were born for significance, not mediocrity. You are not here merely to survive, but to thrive, to fulfill your destiny, and to leave a legacy that outlives you. So guard your life with wisdom, live it with courage, and hold fast to the truth that you are more than the sum of your circumstances. This, never forget. What you do not protect, you will lose. But what you honor, nurture, and defend will flourish and multiply. Stand tall, walk boldly, and refuse to sacrifice the essence of who you are for anything or anyone. The world is waiting for the full expression of your greatness. Don't just live life, live it with purpose, passion, and power. For you were created to shine, and your light is needed now more than ever.